Look at all these utility knives. Now, this video is going to be about what I like, what I don't like, and why I'm pissed off. Yeah, I'm not happy. And you're the reason why we're not friends. I'll get into why I'm pissed at that thing. Used to love it. Now, I got this on Amazon for $29.99. It also sells on AliExpress for the same price. It's aluminum, and it's modeled just like the Factor clone, or the Winter Blade Factor. It just, instead of having a blade, has the blade carriage holder. Detent, mushy. Very mushy. Nah. Nah. See? Look at this. Barely have to push and it fires out. See? This, not so much. It was failing a lot for me earlier. I think maybe it's breaking in just a hair, but no, it still feels like shit. The reverse flick feels much better. Now, the other issue I have is the blade carriage is hitting the scales. See? It hits the scales and keeps it from closing completely. So that's kind of an issue. I've already ordered a second one to see if it has the same quality issues. I doubt it. We'll see. But yeah, weak detent. And the blade carriage hits right there. Besides that, it's okay. I mean, it's 30 bucks. What do you expect? It holds the blades well. That's nice and secure. There's just very, very minuscule play between the blade carriage holder and the handle itself. So yeah, I think this is serviceable. It'll work, get the job done. But yeah, it just has a couple little things that need to be repaired. Yeah, and the reason I am so annoyed is this thing. I've had it for over a month, and I've used it every single day at work extensively. I've kept it in my pocket with other things. It's jangled around, and the DLC coating on it is phenomenal. It really holds up strong. The fit and finish on it has been great for a month. And I've taken it apart. I've cleaned it several times. I swapped out razor blades, no issues. But yesterday I went to do the same thing, and I'm befuddled is the best way to put it. You have to get the lube to dry ratio on this thing just right, or if it's too dry, it feels like gritty shit. Well, right now it's actually starting to feel a little better than it has been. But okay, sorry. Yeah, if you don't have enough lube, it feels like grit shit. If you have too much lube, the blade won't go in and out. It'll hang up halfway. It's not satisfying. It's not fidget friendly at all. But God, I really think in the time that I swear to God, I spent an hour yesterday before work taking it apart, cleaning it, trying different lubes. I tried Carbon Honey Thick. That was too. It helped with the smoothness. It made it very smooth, but it wouldn't fire. I tried KPL Thin, and that didn't help. It made it very gritty, but it would fire. So one was too thick, one was too thin. I'm trying to find the middle ground. Like I said, I've never had a problem in the past, but yesterday it was just, ugh. It still feels a little gritty right now, but it actually is getting much better than it has since yesterday. I mean, yeah, I was about to throw the thing in the trash yesterday. I was getting so annoyed because, yeah, I tried over and over and over, and I could not get it back to where it was. Where I already had it originally for the last month. And people say, why didn't you just get the real one? Dude, shut up. Oh my God, you don't know circumstances and you just assume. I had an AliExpress credit. I returned my Greenthorn Annex because it had frame lock issues or lock bar issues. And so I had a credit and I thought, hey, shoot, I don't have to spend my money. I'll just order this and try it out. And like I said, I loved it for a month. But yeah, recently it's been a little bit of an issue the last day, but it seems like it's actually starting to get better now. So maybe I'm prematurely angry. But no, you should never have to spend that much time to get something right. For it to just work the way that it's intended, you should be able to just clean it out, drop a lube in there, throw a new blade in there, pop it back on, and not have any issues. I tinkered with this thing so much. And another reason why I bought this is because, I don't really care about it being titanium. Yes, it's a nice little thing. Okay, this was 75 bucks, I think, when I used my credit to buy it. It is full titanium and real DLC, and this DLC has held up phenomenally. Now, the real one is that same price, or a little bit more, and it's aluminum. Full aluminum, which I don't really care that much about, but I really like the DLC finish. That's what I care more about. And it really is holding up well. It looks really nice. To get a full titanium one and the real one it's $155 to get half titanium. And then you have to spend another $95 to get the titanium lid. So you're looking at what, $255? I suck at math. Anyway, so yeah, people are like, well, it's the same price as the real one. No, it's not. You're not getting the same thing. It's not the same thing. So it's kind of up to you. Do you like titanium? Do you like DLC? Or do you not give a shit about that stuff and you just want to get the real one? So totally your call. Like I said, I really love this thing for a month. And now it's just pissed me off recently. It seems like it's starting to get a little bit better. It still feels a little gritty, and you can see my fingers slide off it all the time. I wish it was like a matte DLC finish, and I think they had a matte DLC version. I know the real one has a matte finish. I'm not sure if the fake one does. But okay, back to these. These two are amazing. I give this an 8 out of 10. The only thing I kind of gripe about is detent was a little strong when I got it. As you can see, it takes some real oomph to pop it open. I could probably take a little pressure off the lock bar if I wanted to. It's just not that big of an issue. And it's a little bit smaller than I like. I got huge hands, so this thing can be a little slick and small. And sometimes the blades get stuck in there. I've had to take pliers before and rip them out. See, it's a quick change system. You press that, and you can just pull the blade out. But yeah, sometimes depending on which razor it is, it gets stuck. You can avoid that by buying, a razor that you know fits well, and just buy a bunch of them. I'm always trying out different razor blades just because these gold ones I bought, they weren't very sharp, but they dulled out fast. These black ones are a little bit too thick to work my Rivery Zero. As it slides in and out, it gets caught up. That's actually why this SOS pad is out here. I took the SOS pad and kind of just used it to chamfer all the edges and knock those down. And once I did that, it actually did work okay in the Rivery. So if you find a razor that's a little bit too thick for this puppy, just take some SOS to it, knock down your edges, and it should fit just fine. Now, my favorite of all my utility knives is this one. This is the Kaiser Drop Bear, and the only nitpick I have on it is that the blade isn't quick swap, but the newest version they have is quick swap. So if you get the newest version, you're set. Now, the reason why I think this is a 10 out of 10 is the action is incredible. Best access lock I've ever felt, and this thing was $42. I mean, that's pretty incredible. Fit and finish is great, centering good, great lockup, no play whatsoever. Even comes with a toothpick and tweezers in the butt there. You see them? You can see them inside the acrylic handle. Now, these acrylic handles do show rust. I've noticed. I mean, I'm the second person. I saw somebody else post something about this. If you get a little bit of moisture in between those scales, as you can see, you got a little bit of rust that shows up there. Now, they have different handle versions. You can get just one that doesn't have the clear scales, and it will never show that. You'll never even know it's there. So, yeah, not a big issue. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for this puppy. I would say this is a 9 out of 10 because it doesn't have the quick swap system. But the new ones with the quick swap system, that's a 10 out of 10. Now, like I said, 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10 for its size and problems with this quick swap. And not all of the blade is exposed. That's another thing I like about the Drop Bear is you have a lot more blade to work with versus this, or especially versus this. See? This one is a no-nonsense thing. Button lock here. You just press this and the blade slides out. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. There you go. It's got two settings there. That's half open, and then now here is, sorry, there we go. That's full open. Phillips head screwdriver, pry bar, and bottle opener. See, bottle opener. This thing was like 20-30 bucks. I got it off eBay years ago, but I've seen it on White Mountain Knives also for sale for like 20-30 bucks. It's titanium. But yeah, here is all my utility knives. Like I said, this is the clear winner. This would be second place. And if this wasn't having the issues that I'm having, this would be up here with this one just because it is so fidget friendly and fun to play with when it works well. And it is actually really strong. Okay, I'm a flexo press operator, flexographic press operator. It's basically like I just make labels. It's a very long machine that is has a whole bunch of intricate rollers, and the paper or substrate weaves an intricate web in between these rollers. And the material itself, some of them don't, some of them do, it's 2 layers. The material is 2 layers. You have the bottom layer. It's like a sticker. You have the bottom layer, and then you have the top layer, and the top layer is the adhesive, or is the top, the top layer has adhesive. Oh, there's 2 layers, and there's adhesive in between the 2 layers. Oh my God, I just made this so much more complicated than it had to be. So a lot of times when it's running through that intricate web, and it hits, so these are pinch points. And these pinch points, they can squeeze out a little bit of adhesive on the edges, and sometimes the material will catch on that glue and it'll wrap around those rollers, causing your entire web to break. And within 5 seconds, you've got a machine that's spinning at anywhere from 200 to 1200 feet per minute. So with, it wraps up, you don't notice it for 3 seconds, you hit stop. Within those 3 to 5 seconds it takes for the machine to stop, you've already got a roller that has about 100 to 500 layers of paper wrapped around it. So I've taken this thing and I've really had to bear down and cut through many, many layers, and it has held up well. I was kind of afraid of that when I first got it. I thought, hey, you put a lot of pressure on this thing, is it going to pop back in or what? No, that's not been the case. Now, this thing here has also been phenomenal, and that's why another reason why I like this is it fills out the hand a little bit better. You've got jimping all the way up here, and you can choke all the way up. I've had XL/2XL hands, and this fills it out really well. While this one is a little bit smaller and a little bit more slippery. This one also has really good milling. You kind of hard to see there. You can see it in the hand, and it actually is really grippy in the hand. So yeah, I hope I covered everything. Sorry the video is so long. Sometimes I get on a tangent, and yeah. But yeah, this is the best in my opinion. This, when it's working well, is my second favorite. As it is right now, this is my second favorite. And then it would probably be like, I don't know, these three are all just a toss-up right now. Those three. If this thing had a stronger detent and it didn't hit the handle, this would be up there with my favorite, because you have a large amount of exposed blade. It is big enough to fit my big fat chunky hands around, and I love this little choil here that they put that you can choke up on. That's really nice, and it does have a quick change system there. But yeah, overall I'm just trying to show you the different features of everything, so that way hopefully you can make an informed choice about what would work best for you. All right. Thanks for watching if you made it this far.